So I was lately thinking about all of the content I've shared over the last, 10 plus years, I believe. And so much of it has the same theme, but a big part of it is letting go of what's not serving us and having the courage to choose what does serve us and choose what matters most to us and not be pressured by the world. We just so often, and so many of us, are living on autopilot. Like we're on that crazy train that we can't get off of. We don't know how to get off of it because we just keep cycling and cycling week to week, day to day, and you can't catch your breath. And I've been in many seasons like that, but I remember when I first had kids, that was really when I really felt that autopilot. And that's when I really started choosing differently. But the only way that I could choose differently as I was sitting in all of my journals and notes and all my content and putting together a program that I'm working on, the only way that I could choose differently was when the first choice I made was getting up earlier and starting a morning routine. It wasn't necessarily the morning routine, it was the space that I created in my life to be able to have clarity, connect to God, and not only have the confidence to choose differently and the courage, but it was the clarity that I got from that quiet time and the time with God. So I want to give you permission and tell you anytime during the week is a good time to pause. And we should actually, the more we start pausing and creating space, we should have more than just one time. But I want to tell you and encourage you on Sunday, because Sunday is that day that we worship, we rest, hopefully we relax and play some, and we're not really working. And it's also that time to find a little bit of quiet time before we rush back into the crazy train of the week and all the noise and distractions and pressures of the world. Take some time to think through what we can do differently in the coming week. And when I changed my life and began on this new journey back in the day, I did it one choice at a time. And it was weekly. Every week I would be like, all right, I'm getting good at that. Now what else should I do? And I would try and work on something else. So on Sunday, I want you to take a moment. It doesn't have to be like a long time. It really depends on what your Sunday entails. Take a few moments just to find some quiet, first of all. So the way I think about it is I first look up, meaning I find quiet and I get connected to God. I talk to God and I try to get some feedback from God. I try to hear him, and I can only hear him in the quiet away from the distractions of the world. So I first look up and I find the quiet and get connected to God. I secondly, after I spend some time with that, I look back at the past week, past few days. I look back at what's going on in my life and I think what is like pulling on me? What is not serving me? What is not making me feel good? What's draining my energy? What is something I need to change? What is keeping me from what matters? All of those questions. Like what is going on in my life? And there's probably more than one thing, but just start with one. Start with the obvious, the one that seems maybe like you can just, maybe this week you feel like you have the courage to change it. So for me back in the day, it was saying no. And that was a big one, but I started with the saying no. And so after I looked up, after I looked back at what was going on in my life, I then let go. I decided to let go of some of the things that I was feeling pressured to do all the time. And it didn't mean that I didn't want to do them. Sometimes you want to do them, but you just got to let go. It's too much. And you're not having time to think. You're not having space. You're not having time with your family. You're not having time with your health. Whatever it is, you let go of it. Be okay with letting go of it. And then you're going to look ahead at the week ahead and say, you know what? I'm going to let go of this and I'm going to say no. This week, my courageous choice is saying no. And it doesn't have to be to everything that doesn't serve you, but just pick one thing. And listen, if there's 3 to 5 things you can say no to that you don't need, that's amazing. but just give yourself grace and say no to something this week. So the week ahead, you make one courageous choice of something that will help move you and align you with your values, the life that you truly are made to live, the path that God has in front of you, the person that he made you to be. So whatever you can let go of that's not serving you, and whatever choice you can make that's a courageous choice in the coming week, think about that today or this Sunday, whenever you're watching it. So it could be, so a lot of the different choices I made in the beginning were, maybe it was just working on a distraction, getting off of social media, um, turning my phone notifications off. These are all choices I made week to week. One by one though, it's slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race. It's the small, simple choices one at a time. Don't try and make some big overhaul because it'll feel too much and you'll come right back to where you started. Just do one thing at a time. It's a journey of just accomplishing one thing, feeling successful, and noticing that difference, that little bit of a difference. So, whatever it is this week that you can have courage, be bold, and choose it. Find space, start a morning routine. Maybe you just need to walk in the morning and get moving. Eliminate a distraction, say no to something. Pick something very simple that this week you need to change in your life. One thing, and make that courageous choice. So it's the Sunday reset, is kind of what I say to myself. On Sunday, I worship, you relax, you enjoy your family, you rest, and I have a little bit of a reset. I just kind of, again, it doesn't have to be long. It can take 5 minutes, it can take 10. You can sit in silence for 30 minutes to an hour or longer. It depends on your Sunday and it's up to you. Just take time to find quiet, connect with God, look back at the last week, look at your life, decide what you need to let go of. Then look ahead at this coming week and make one courageous choice. That's it, the Sunday reset. I really believe it makes a difference in your life. Every Sunday, that's the day that we change our life because that's the day that we can find the quiet before the noise and the pressures start again on Monday. The crazy train just wants to take us off, and we make that one choice. And if you prepare yourself for the week and you're aware and you're paying attention, you'll be ready for Monday. And I'm not saying that Monday, because I used to always, it was a big joke, and I've told this many times. I would have my morning routine, I'd be ready for the world, I'd have my one intentional choice for the week, and I would get out in the world and whoa, like it would knock me over because you get out in the world and it's all there again. The pressures, the phone calls, the invites, you got to do this. Can't you do this? I thought you were going to do this. Please help me here. I really need help. All of that. And it's hard if you don't take that time on Sunday and intentionally prepare your mind and your heart for the week. If you just jump right back into Monday on autopilot, like most of us do, you're just going to be on that crazy train again all week. So take time this Sunday to take a little reset and prepare for the week ahead with one intentional choice. And that's how we start changing our days, our life, our mind, our heart, get closer to God and who God made us to be. So have the best week. Have a really good Sunday. And please reach out to me if you do this, which I hope you do. I'd love to hear from you. You can make a comment. You can email me, kelly@renato.com. Go to my website and please join my Sunday newsletter because this is exactly the type of message I also do on my Sunday newsletter. Very simple, one courageous choice, just a reminder before the week starts. And you can sign up for that at sundaycourage.com. Thanks for being here. Have the best day.